got some modern music. I question your taste,
That's all. Hey.
come on, boy. There we go. Good bro, Will.
Stream is up, Bacon. Stream is up.
First opened in 2002. There's a look inside Ford
I'm about to beat the dog shit out of this nigga. I'm about to score 100 points.
Today, it's the opener of a new NFL season between the Atlanta Falcons and the Detroit Lions. Get strapped in. It's just about time to get the party started. And we are underway from Ford Field. And no run back on this one, so the new season will begin at the 25-yard line. They're going to start the drive here on the ground with Patterson. And he'll get this up just shy of the 30.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Play action. Now it's Brady. On the move. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Alex Anzalone. Outside linebacker dropping in for a loss of 6. Just 2 plays in, and Charles already their first sack defensively.
Yeah, how about that? That didn't take long, did it? And now they look at 3rd down, and that's another time to try and go and get the quarterback too.
On play action, now Brady. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked by Tracy Walker. And the Lions are going to take possession of the football.
Well, short of them returning it for a pick 6, that was about the worst start you could ask for in this one because your advantage of getting the ball first is gone, and they're set up a short distance from your end zone. Now you're counting on your defense to prevent a touchdown, and your offense, you better be ready to come out swinging on the next series.
On 1st and 10, it's Swift. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. It's a loss of 4 on the first down play. They went with the run-pass option, and I don't know if the option really mattered there because the defense was ready.
So many times you put the defense at a disadvantage because you have those multiple options.
That's what I get for not drafting that 6'7" tight end. Need that run blocking. I ain't got it.
Off the play fake. Vincent. And he's going to go down here. A sack. They push him back to the 34.
This nigga.
It'll go as a loss of about 6, and now it brings up 3rd.
Bacon, can you post my stream unless you in the game?
And both have gone backwards.
Probably not how they drew that up.
Not at all.
Looking for a better play coming up on 3rd. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Back to throw. Vincent. Man open, and St. Brown has got it. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
That's a sharp throw right there on 3rd down. They're looking to get the first points in the game, and they certainly don't want to be on a field goal. So that's a nice job to get the hook up and set up a 1st and goal.
1st and goal, a chance to convert that early turnover into points. Looking to throw. Vincent. That is caught at the 7-yard line. Nice gain of 8 that
you said what?
2nd and goal.
And coaches always harp on the quarterback reading the defense and
I
getting
didn't
into
hear
the
you.
open man. position there, and how about what he did after the catch?
Oh, hold on. I'll put it in the chat.
Yeah, when he gets moving, not many guys want to come over and put a hit on him, do they?
Look for Doggfather1 live show.
Good yardage on first down. Now can they punch it in on second and goal? Williams is into the end zone. Touchdown, Lions. So they brought the extra break in down on the 1-yard line, and they're able to push this one across.
Yeah, I can just see your face right now because I know we're mind melding on this one. Coach Madden would love this. Power football, hat on a hat, chest to chest, driving forward, touchdown.
Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. McKenzie will not return this, and it'll be brought out to the 25. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. They threw an interception the first time they had the football. Wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards. Well, no matter your experience level as a quarterback, you throw an interception on that first drive, maybe a little shaken up. Nice response there to get their first down.
I think you make an excellent point. I don't care who you are. You throw an interception, it's going to get to you a little bit. But the ones that we've seen that are the best, you never notice it. They don't come to the bench, throw their helmets, don't do any of that. They just go back out the next drive, act like it never happened. And that's what we're seeing here.
Just a gain of a couple there.
Yes.
And it'll be second down. Now Brady. And that throw behind his man. He missed him, incomplete.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so trying to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Here's Brady. And the man over the middle, and it's complete. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 34-yard line. Nice 3rd down conversion and even 20 yards.
And that's how you shake off the interception you threw on the opening drive, come back and throw another strike and gain nice yardage. And I give credit to 2 people on this one. The man throwing the ball and the person calling the plays. They're not shutting him down early in this game.
1st and 10, it's Patterson. And he is going to lose yardage here. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. Plays like we just saw there. That's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
On 2nd and 13. Brady. And just not enough on the throw there. Down around his feet and incomplete.
The coverage keyed in on him since that last completion his way. He earned a lot more attention on that route, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. On play action, it's Brady. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Kirby Joseph. And the Lions are going to get the football here at their own 23.
Well, they're certainly not giving much help to their defense, are they? Because for the second time now, that D has had to run back out on the field early after an interception. And remember, on the last drive, the opposing side took it in for 6 after that interception.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Perfect start to the season on their first drive last time out, able to find the end zone. Now we'll see if they can make it 2 for 2 here in week 1. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. Off play action. Vincent. He's got a man complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A gain of 32 that time.
We see this happen so often. If you're a defender, it's like watching a bad movie over and over. The pressure's good, forcing the quarterback out of the pocket. But it's a lot to ask for these defenders to stay plastered to receivers long enough. And sure enough, they let a man come open, and the connection leads to a big play.
He'll connect on the out route with Ingram. And he's going to be right down just inside the 35.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there? Freezing the defense just enough to swing the tight end free downfield for the completion.
Still a few inches short of a first down as they come up now on 2nd down. He targets Ingram for another grab. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 24-yard line. A nice pick up there, 10 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
Well, as a coach, you absolutely love seeing your offense find their rhythm early, and that's exactly what we've seen so far. They had a touchdown on their opening drive, and now they connect here for another nice gain for a first down. This offense is moving the ball well, exactly as he drew it up in practice.
They go play action here on first down. Looking for the crossing route, and he's got Mitchell. Touchdown! James Mitchell, a 24-yard touchdown. And the Lions are off to a 13-0 first quarter lead. So they get their tight end away from the line to the outside, and he works his way in for 6.
Tight ends are not just blockers anymore. I don't know how many more times we need examples, but here's a great one. Gets to the outside, they give him the ball pretty quickly, and they trust him to get those extra yards. And boy, did he come through, pulling his way into the end zone after the nice catch.
Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. McKenzie will not return this, and it'll be brought out to the 25.
It's a play action. Who are you talking about?
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception.
Yeah, look at the play, Bacon. That was a play action run.
A sustained drive that ended in points.
Play action pass play.
There's no way you can call the last drive a success.
Play
yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls at work. Now they've got to build
You better study me,
and find a way to
because I'm
avoid the
gonna
turnover.
fuck you up when I play you. You better study me. This is my division this season, nigga. I got Bubba Vincent.
Now Brady.
Oh shit. Oh, this nigga. Nice play.
Taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. 14-0 the score. This is the
I should have picked that shit off.
EA Sports.
Nigga. He's a beast. Stop hating. I'm about to get burnt.
First and 10. Here's Brady. Now they go screen. It's complete. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. So it goes as a completed pass, but they lose a full 5 yards. Looking to throw again on second down. Brady looking left side, and it's complete. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 42. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
No, you having problems over there?
Played in the first half. I like their countenance. I like the way that they're having panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball.
I ain't having no problem.
What you have to do, maintain your poise, and start to put together some drives.
Brady's throw there.
What are you talking about?
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest
No, I did not. No, I did not. You're going to pay attention to what you're looking at.
Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10.
No, you're not.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Isaiah McKenzie hauling it in. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 27-yard line. A solid gain of 15 yards, and the sticks move. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They fake the handoff. Now Brady. Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. After the sack on first down, Brady. And Brady going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked up by Mike Hughes. And the Lions are going to get the football here at their own 23. I'm not sure that the wheels, Charles, are coming completely off, but they're shaking a little bit. That's 3 interceptions, and now interceptions here on back-to-back drives.
And I think about what a Hall of Fame coach told me, that he always told his teams, when a mistake happens, just move on to the next play. Let it go. Hard to do when you're throwing this many interceptions. That's exactly the attitude that has to be adopted.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. It has been about as perfect of a start to this game as these guys could have asked for, Charles. They've scored on their first 2 drives. They still haven't given anything up on the other side of the ball, so they can already make touchdown, Detroit. I don't want to blow it too out of proportion, but he looks a lot more comfortable in his 2nd season.
You can tell he put the work in the offseason, and what I mean by that is understanding the playbook. Not just the plays and how to execute them, but how to do it against a variety of defenses. Also understands his team better, what they can and cannot do. You can see the confidence rising in him as he plays.
Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And that makes the score 21-0. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. McKenzie will not return this, and it'll be brought out to the 25. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here, because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense... And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Kirby Joseph, and the Lions are going to take possession of the football. Well, CD, when you mentioned earlier about spreading the ball around in this game, I don't think you mentioned the guys in the other uniform. With 4 interceptions here in the first half, and several different guys have picked them off.
Yeah, instead of analyzing what's going wrong with him, throwing the football, while we look at the defense, they came in prepared, had an excellent game plan, well scouted, and they're taking it away at almost every turn. And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Operating from the gun, Benson. And that's out to the flat for Swift. He's got room at the 30. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. 22 yards there, a first down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open, just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the kick.
And in for the Lions, touchdown. DJ Chark, 25 yards for the touchdown. And the Lions are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And that makes the score 28-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
And then he beat you now?
And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18.
I'm going to slow it down on this boy. I don't want to blow him out too bad.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw here. And he comes back with one complete. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Brady now on first down. Now he's going to throw deep back over the middle. And now here's another interception. Picked off by Deshaun Elliott. And the Lions will take over here at their own 14-yard line. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his 2nd interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me, because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked up by Richie Grant. And the Falcons are going to take possession of the football.
He'd been having a good day so far, but I think he got a little overzealous on that one. Still young in this league. Has to learn to try not to do too much on an individual play, because, as we all know, sometimes less is more. And throwing away is preferable to making the big mistake.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. A shotgun handoff to Patterson. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. The tackle that time by Zach Cunningham.
Well, they did throw interceptions on their last 2 drives, so no surprise at all they decided to start it with a running play. I'm actually a little bit surprised, though, that they got as much out of it as they did.
Yeah, decent little gain. Puts them in a pretty good spot for 2nd down. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover, and they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
A chance for their first points of the season here as it's 1st and goal. Shotgun now for Brady. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Deshaun Elliott. And the Lions are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. CD, when he went to throw that, I'm not sure if he just didn't see where the defense was. Whatever the case, not the throw you're looking for on 1st and goal.
Not at all, because, look, let's face it, that close to the goal line, if you throw an interception, it's going to hurt on any down. But really, the only down you can kind of live with is if you do it on 4th down. The first 3, if you don't have it wide open, just get rid of it. Make sure they can't get it and live to fight another down. 1st and goal, and you throw the pick, not good at all.
He's got him in, complete. And he'll be ridden out of bounds all the way down at the 15-yard line. A big play there for Detroit. 65 yards.
Well, partner, that's how you make a long drive suddenly not so long anymore. One big play, and they're already in field goal range with designs on getting more than that.
On 1st down, Vincent. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Vincent connecting here with Chark on the out route. And he's got this inside the 10 to the 9 before he's out of bounds. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Richie Grant. And the Falcons are going to take possession here at their own 3-yard line.
And that felt like a little extra pressure on that 3rd down attempt, and their mistake cost them points because they're inside the red zone. So you know you've got at least a field goal waiting for you. And in this case, they end up with nothing.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They take over here following the interception. That's the good news. The tough spot is the spot that they're in. That's inside the 5 in the shadow of their own goalpost here. 1st and 10. The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4. Open man is Kyle Pitts, his tight end. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Falcons.
Oh, this nigga just scored.
I'm not sure that they have illusions right now. Okay, we're going to score 8 times in a row and we're going to be terrific. But to get 1, that was huge for them. That has to feel much better right now.
And you do have, we're still in the first half. You do have the entire second half. There's something about that goose egg that just looked bad on that board, but now they've broken it.
Yeah, broken through. Can they maintain the pace? We'll see as we go along.
Extra point by Koo, up and good. And it's now a 28-7 ball game. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. Very short kick taken right at the 20. Falcons offense ready to kick off their next drive. Still more than a minute to go, so there is time if they want to mount something here.
Not only time, but they have 3 timeouts at their disposal as well. So that changes everything that you're doing here. Without those timeouts, you can only work the sidelines, hoping to get out of bounds. Here, the middle of the field is still available because you can call timeout and regroup. I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
That one complete. He finds Sharp. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
To throw on third down, Vincent.
Oh, my God.
This half, it's intercepted.
Oh, my God.
And the Falcons are in great shape here as they take off at the 46-yard line. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their own 46. So after the INT, it's Brady. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, this defense is certainly organized and playing off of each other because the rush is providing pressure and the coverage is forcing incompletions and capitalizing on mistakes. When you get every level on defense hitting at once.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Kirby Joseph. Well, this is just crazy. He's got 3 interceptions, Charles, and we haven't even departed the first half of this ballgame.
I think if you're looking at the stats right now, you're saying, all right, who's the leading receiver? Well, can you flip it around and say that maybe he is and could be for the game the way that things are going right now? I think if it's him, he wants to be on the field at all times.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And this one too low.
That incompletion certainly slows things down a little bit and brings up a very important call for 2nd and long. What do? Run and try and get some yardage and make it 3rd and manageable? Or challenge the coverage again, hoping for a bigger gain?
Back to the air on 2nd down. Vincent. He'll drop this one off to Swift. And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
It's funny, throughout the time that we've been together, when we talk with running backs about the ability to catch the ball, their eyes light up when they talk about open field and having one-on-one matchups, don't they?
Yeah, they do. And that's the reason why. Well, we just saw shedding those tackles, and that's what they're used to doing.
It is, and it starts at the beginning of the play. One-on-one matchup if someone's trying to cover them. But they also have one-on-ones downfield after the catch when they're running with the ball. They think they're going to win those too.
That's going to be caught. Touchdown. Evan Ingram, 31 yards. And the Lions are able to add on to their first half lead. Well, it's only week 1, CD, but right now this offense, they look in mid-season form.
And what we're seeing is the benefits of all their dedication in the offseason. OTAs, mini camps, preseason, you name it, they did it. All that work in preparation, we're seeing them play really well right now. They're making it all pay off.
Yeah, I'm winning 35 to 7 now at halftime.
Extra point by Badgley, up and good.
Oh!
This first half.
You better make that rookie work. Russell's days are over.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Working from the gun, it's Brady. And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now.
I hate to say it, Charles, but the way that he has played in this first half, you just kind of hold your breath every time he drops back to pass.
Yeah, you might be holding your breath with those guys on the defensive side of the ball. They've got big smiles on their faces. He's handing out picks like the people just leave the candy out at Halloween.
Oh, he can't get away, and Brady will go down. The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. The Falcons send out their punter. Back deep, Khalif Raymond. Taking it about the 36. And how about this? He takes it all the way back. No time, no flags. A punt return touchdown and a stunning end of the first half.
And they kicked it to him. They kicked it to him. That certainly feels like that kind of game, doesn't it? No matter what they do, it's going to work. That might be the absolute crusher right there. A punt return for a touchdown.
Feels like there's been a lot of crushers in this game. This lead just gets bigger. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Here's Koo to kick it off. Here's Raymond bringing it out. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. Third quarter starts with a run from Swift. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets his football out shy of the 30 to the 29. They'll get a dozen there, and the Lions have a first down.
Brandon, I think you and I were both raised the same way in the game of football. You run to set up the pass, but I think we've discovered in this NFL, a lot of teams pass to set up the run, and that's what they've done throughout this game. They've aired it out, thrown it around the yard. Now they've come back to the running game, and they find a way to be successful with it.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the third quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
On second down, Swift. Nifty move. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
From the gun on 3rd down, Vincent. He's got this complete to Williams. And he is going to have a Lions first down by about a yard as they find a way to convert there on 3rd down and 5.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. Touchdown, Detroit. DJ Chark, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Lions have taken a 6-touchdown lead. Here's Badgley now to try to end the PAT. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. this one away.
McKenzie will not return this, and it'll be brought out to the 25.
About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. Brady now on first down. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
Well, a lot of ground left to make up, obviously. A lopsided contest, and we're already in the third quarter. And they won't get it all back in one play or one drive. That's cliche, but it's true, Charles. If they can just maybe get plays like that and get a little momentum built, they can get the scoreboard a little closer.
And can you add some blinders to the cliche, meaning keep these guys from looking at the scoreboard, because that doesn't help them at all right now. Their focus needs to be on finishing every drive with points and playing mistake-free football from here on out.
Throwing again on second down. Brady going down the middle, and it's complete. And it's going to be
Bacon. He lost. What are you talking about?
A good pick up there at 22.
Oh my! The game is over. You ain't say shit until now. No, Bacon talking about he got to punish him. No, you not. You miss what I'm saying. You ain't. I ain't. We've been sitting in the same chat. I ain't heard you say nothing about that the whole game until the end. I'm just saying. Y'all kill me with that shit. Okay, well, why didn't you stop it then, man? Why you wait till the game is over? Bacon talking about punishing somebody. Well, I mean, what the hell?
Back to throw again.
I'm trying to say that's be that bullshit. I'm not saying you. I'm saying well, Bacon talking like punishing Bacon like niggas ain't supposed to lose. What the fuck? But do you? Okay, let me ask you something. Yeah, I heard that. I did hear that. So why didn't y'all? Okay, go ahead.
5 sacks now as a unit. It's been quite an afternoon getting to the quarterback.
And we're seeing it come from a variety of places.
Okay, so let me ask you something. Did anybody say anything to this dude during the game?
Guys rushing the quarterback, twists and stunts. It's been a variety, and they've had no way of blocking.
The kid that broke the rules.
And the Lions are going to take over with a long field ahead.
The guy that's breaking the rules. Anybody say anything to him?
Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive.
They're obviously right now in the driver's seat, comfortably ahead. They've scored on a couple straight possessions, Charles. And I mean, for them, I guess it's just more of the same, right? Keep doing what you've been doing.
Yeah, it's not typical for us to see games out of reach in the third quarter. Right now, they're unstoppable in this one. And seeing how they just came out onto the field, it does appear like they're done scoring points in this one. They look awfully confident.
We know he's good at catching the football, but then after the catch, he's got escapability.
Not only that, he's got some toughness as well, because you know he's coached very hard to make sure he battles through, breaks tackles, and then they finish with, but don't fumble the football.
Williams is in for a Lions touchdown.
That I get.
Well, that was a quick drive. The passing game set it up, and then the running game finishes it off.
And how about how few plays it was to get it done, but they threw it downfield and then pounded it into the end zone. And as a former defender, I can tell you, it hurts just a little bit more when they run it into the end zone instead of throwing it.
Badgley on for the extra point. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
McKenzie will not return this, and it'll be brought out to the 25. timeout set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. Well, we're still in the third quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable. Now, a win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles. But I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
On second down, here's Brady. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
Throwing is Brady on third down. And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes. The clear blitz gets there as he goes down for a loss of 7.
It's been a tough one all game long for this offensive line. They're already down big, and now you know they're just going to come after the quarterback in a big way, don't you?
Yeah, they just can't get out of their own way right now. It's created an avalanche, and an avalanche is coming right on top of them. And on fourth down, on is the punt team sending this one away. And he'll take it on this side of midfield. That'll go as a punt of 32 yards. And the Lions will take over. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. Well, this offense, this team, they are rolling right now, Charles. They've scored on 3 straight possessions. You look at the scoreboard, and they pretty much right now got this thing on cruise control.
Yeah, and this is that time of game where you and I have to be prepared, right? Isn't this kind of like that empty the bucket time where you have to go into your blowout material and make sure we have some different things? That's what we're staring at right now, the way this one is going.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Once again, it's Swift. Room here to run. And good space to operate there as he takes this down inside the 35-yard line. First down, Detroit, 16 yards on the pickup.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Altogether, a pretty shaky start to the year for this defense as they defend another 1st and 10. Now a give right side Swift, taken down at the 30.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
The run got 4. Now
I know, right?
2nd and 6. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. He'll get this off to Swift. And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. Got his man. It's Williams. And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or
better against man because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
So from the 17, here's 2nd and 7.
Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
That's the danger, Charles, of running plays like this for your wide receiver. They can hit big or they can be duds.
Yeah, you're exactly right about that, because if they're forced to try and go around defenders behind the line of scrimmage, sometimes you can give yardage in order to gain it. But in this case, they gave yardage and didn't get it back.
Off the play fake. Vincent staying on his feet. He'll buy some time late. But in the end, the pressure too great, and he goes down.
Multiple defenders getting to him there for a huge loss.
Like the footwork back there, I thought he did a pretty good job of evading that first wave of players. Tried to buy a little extra time out of the pocket, but in the end, oh, that was a tough one.
And winds up getting buried for the loss. Badgley's kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further.
So I haven't called on him at all until this point, but he comes through here and buries one from
You know you about to play Warzone?
Yeah, that's awfully impressive, because usually kickers have to get that first one out of their system.
I ain't cuss you out.
Get them into the flow of the game, but to come in this late and knock it down from long distance, give him a
I didn't cuss him out. He just isn't silly. He got lost. He lost on me. He got beat by a bum. You should have said something when it was going on. That's all I'm saying.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And they knew coming in that this would be a tough place to go in and win a season opener. But this has just been a performance, to be frank, not to be proud of here as they trail big in this 4th quarter. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line.
My next teammate used to tell me I hate experienced quarterbacks, because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Play action, now it's Brady. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. The Falcon passing game looking good on this.
I think Simi done took over for his son. You got tired of me beating the shit out of him.
Running left.
What are you talking about?
And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down, and as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
And now here's another interception. Picked up by Mike Hughes. He's at the 40, 20, 10, 5, and he will bring it back. An interception return for the Lions. Touchdown.
Well, what has been a fantastic game for this defense has been rough for this offense, and certainly a signal caller, Charles, that's thrown all these interceptions. Another one there, and this one taken all the way back for the score.
Partner hoping to hold a nice little spot in the post-game highlights to show this rip of interceptions and great plays this group has made. They've been on it from snap one.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away.
McKenzie will not return this, and it'll be brought out to the 25.
Ooh. It was a pitch nerve.
About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line.
Damn.
Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better?
And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Mike Hughes. And the Lions will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line. Another great play defensively. They've been sharp on both sides of the ball, Charles, but that interception means that this defense will very well keep them down to single digits on the scoreboard in this game.
And that's certainly something to smile about, isn't it, partner, if you're on defense? Because your goal every game is to pitch a shutout, but you and I both know that's pretty unrealistic. But to hold a team below double figures in a game, in an NFL game, that's certainly something to take pride in.
It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Lions in possession of the football as we welcome you back. They've got a 2nd down now as they look to salt this one away.
Ready?
Right back to Swift again on 2nd down. And just 1 yard here from the 49 to the 50.
Now that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater. He just made a great play there.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. And that's Grady Jarrett who forced his way through to register the sack.
Brandon, that's just football 101. If you're out of the pocket, you've got to get rid of the football in this situation. You cannot take a sack in a 2-minute drill.
And here now the punter Fox as he sends this one away. And now a fair catch called for, and he'll indeed take it at about the 6-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Falcons will get it 1st and 10 from deep in their own territory. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. We said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing, a partner. They do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
Pretty good timing. He waited just enough for that post play to develop and laid it right in there.
And you know what a lot of teams do when they decide to throw a post grab? Because it's a little bit longer developing play. They match protect. Bring everyone in, keep the tight end in, an extra back to make sure the quarterback has time to deliver the football.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Brady. His throw incomplete.
Well, he's smart enough to avoid the taunting rule. I guarantee you the client was told that you might want to stop coming after me downfield because I just broke up another pass and took away a big shot that you were trying to succeed with.
On play action, now Brady. Going up top. And
That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
Now Brady got to have this one. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Lions will take over. So they tried to go for it for pride, but it really wouldn't have mattered. This one, it was already determined.
No doubt about it. This one was over a while ago.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They came into this one with a vision, Charles, and it has played out exactly as they hoped, if not even better. They've got the huge lead here, and now the football for the final moments of the fourth.
Pretty early, but give them a lot of credit for staying with it. They didn't stumble around out there. They didn't create a lot of errors for themselves because they were the superior team. They took care of business and closed them out pretty quickly.
A CD, always a little extra excitement for week one and one of our early window games here when week one on a Sunday comes to a close. Good to be back in the booth with you, my friend.
Bacon, I tried to tone it down a little bit in the second half. I couldn't help it, man. I tried to tone it down big time in the second half. This dude just Simmons needs to teach us how to play Madden. God damn. Yeah, that nigga make some plays up, get some different plays.
So for the Lions, it's a fantastic start as they roll to a blowout victory here in the
my
season
son?
opener. And they will hit the road next week for a date.
No, sure you talking about.
Packers. Meanwhile, for the Falcons, they go down to defeat
I used to be trash.
the opener. And they'll try to get back on
No,
the
but when I first started with y'all, you and Bacon used to be horrible. Bacon used to be like ass water. But you got better. Bacon was ass water though. That nigga was. Oh, that's what's up.